Good evening, football fans. Welcome to JK Sports TV's Premier League weekend review for Matchday 27, covering all 10 fixtures from February 21st to 23rd, 2025. I'm your host, JK, and joining me are our expert analysts, Sofia and Marc. Let's dive into the action-packed weekend, starting with Friday's match. On Friday, Leicester City faced a heavy 0-4 goals defeat at home against Brentford. Marc, what went wrong for the Foxes? Leicester's defence was porous, allowing Brentford to exploit gaps effectively. Brentford's high pressing and quick transitions caught Leicester off guard, leading to a dominant performance by the visitors.
Brentford's attacking lineup was relentless, and their midfield controlled the game's tempo, leaving Leicester struggling to find their footing throughout the match.
Saturday's early kickoff saw Everton and Manchester United share the spoils in a 2-2 draw. Sofia, how did this match unfold?
Everton began the match with remarkable intensity. Beto opened the scoring in the 19th minute, capitalising on Abdoulaye Doucoure's assist. Doucoure then doubled the lead in the 33rd minute, heading in after Jack Harrison's shot was parried. Their first-half dominance was evident, and they seemed poised for a significant victory. Manchester United faced a challenging first half, but manager Ruben Amorim's half-time adjustments were crucial. The introduction of 17-year-old Chido Obi in the 70th minute injected energy into United's attack. Bruno Fernandes reduced the deficit with a stunning free kick in the 72nd minute, and Manuel Ugarte secured the equaliser in the 80th minute. Obi's impactful performance has led fans to call for his inclusion in the starting lineup.
The match wasn't without controversy. Marc, can you shed light on the VR incident in stoppage time? Indeed, in stoppage time, referee Andy Madley awarded Everton a penalty after Ashley Young went down in the box. However, after a VR review, the decision was overturned, sparking frustration from Everton's camp. Manager David Moyes expressed his disbelief, emphasising that such decisions are hard to accept. For Everton, it's a missed opportunity to climb the table, but their performance showcased potential under Moyes. Manchester United, currently 15th, will need to build on their second-half resurgence to improve their standings. Wolves secured a narrow 1-0 victory over Bournemouth. Marc, what were the key factors in this match? Wolves maintained solid defensive organisation and capitalised on a set-piece to score the decisive goal. Bournemouth struggled to break down Wolves' defence and lacked creativity in the final third.
Wolves' midfield effectively disrupted Bournemouth's rhythm, and their disciplined approach ensured they held on to their lead.
A surprising result at the Emirates saw Arsenal fall 1-0 to West Ham. Arsenal's 15-match unbeaten run came to an end today, with West Ham's Jarrod Bowen scoring the decisive goal just before half-time. Sofia, what were your initial thoughts on Arsenal's performance?
Arsenal dominated possession but struggled to penetrate West Ham's organised defence. Their attack seemed disjointed, possibly due to the absence of key forwards like Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. This lack of cutting edge in the final third was evident throughout the match. The pivotal moment was undoubtedly Bowen's goal in the 44th minute. West Ham executed a swift counter-attack. Aaron Wan-Bissaka advanced down the right flank and delivered a precise cross into the box. Bowen timed his run perfectly, heading the ball past David Raya. It was a well-orchestrated move that caught Arsenal's defence off guard. This goal also marked Bowen's 50th Premier League goal, a significant milestone for him. The match took another twist with Miles Lewis-Skelly's red card in the 73rd minute. Lewis-Skelly's dismissal for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity left Arsenal with 10 men, making their task even more challenging. It disrupted their rhythm and limited their ability to press for an equaliser.
West Ham's tactical discipline was commendable. I agree with Sophie. Despite having 20 shots, only 2 were on target, highlighting their inefficiency up front. Arsenal needs to find alternative attacking solutions, especially when key players are unavailable. Exploring tactical variations or giving opportunities to emerging talents could provide the necessary spark in such situations. Additionally, maintaining discipline is crucial. Avoiding unnecessary fouls and cards can prevent situations that leave the team vulnerable, as seen with the red card today. Crystal Palace earned a 2-0 win away at Fulham. Marc, how did Palace secure this result? Palace utilised their wingers effectively, stretching Fulham's defence and creating scoring opportunities. Their defence remained compact, limiting Fulham's chances on goal.
Fulham struggled to deal with Palace's pace on the flanks, and their inability to convert possession into meaningful attacks cost them.
Tottenham Hotspur delivered a commanding 4-1 victory over Ipswich Town. Sophia, what stood out in Spurs' performance?
Spurs were clinical in their finishing, with their forwards displaying excellent chemistry. Ipswich's defence couldn't cope with Tottenham's attacking prowess.
Tottenham's midfield controlled the game, dictating the tempo and providing a solid link between defence and attack. Ipswich found it challenging to gain a foothold. Brighton secured an impressive 4-0 away win against Southampton. Marc, what were the highlights of this match? Brighton's attacking play was fluid and incisive. They exploited Southampton's defensive errors and maintained high pressing, which disrupted the home side's build-up play.
Southampton appeared disorganised at the back, and Brighton took full advantage, showcasing their efficiency in front of goal.
Aston Villa came from behind to defeat Chelsea 2-1 at Villa Park. Sophia, how did Villa manage this comeback?
After conceding early, Villa remained composed and gradually took control. Their substitutions made a significant impact, with fresh legs providing the impetus needed to overturn the deficit.
Chelsea's early dominance waned as the match progressed. Defensive lapses and missed opportunities in front of goal proved costly for them. Sunday's early fixture was a thriller, with Newcastle edging out Nottingham Forest 4-3. Marc, what made this match so exciting? The game was a roller coaster, with both teams exchanging leads. Newcastle's quick succession of goals in the first half showcased their attacking strength, while Forest's persistence kept the contest alive until the final whistle.
Defensive frailties were evident on both sides, but the attacking intent made for an entertaining spectacle. Newcastle's home support played a crucial role in motivating the team.
The weekend's marquee matchup saw Liverpool secure a 2-0 victory over Manchester City at the Etihad. From the onset, Liverpool set a high tempo. Their pressing game forced City into errors, and the quick transitions proved decisive. The first goal came early, a well-constructed move that exploited the space behind City's high defensive line. Sophia, what did you think of Liverpool's approach in the first half?
Liverpool's strategy was to close down City's passing lanes, and they did that exceptionally well. Their fullbacks pushed high, creating overloads on the flanks, while the midfield disrupted City's rhythm. The opening goal wasn't just about individual brilliance. It was a perfect example of collective pressing paying dividends. City struggled to adapt, as their typically fluid build-up play was stifled. City appeared unsettled. Their emphasis on maintaining possession meant they left gaps at the back. Liverpool capitalised on these lapses with fast breaks. The second goal, coming from a quick counter, sealed the deal. It was a classic case of a team that, when pressed, can't find its rhythm. City's failure to adjust mid-game was a major factor in their defeat. In the second half, Liverpool continued to press while remaining disciplined at the back. They minimised City's chances by closing spaces and forcing turnovers. Sophia, any final thoughts on how this result could impact the title race or City's approach going forward?
Manchester City's struggles were apparent, particularly in the absence of key players like Erling Haaland. Their defence appeared vulnerable, and the midfield lacked creativity. Kevin De Bruyne's subdued performance further compounded their challenges. This defeat not only highlights City's current form, but also emphasises the growing gap between them and the league leaders. This victory propels Liverpool 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League, reinforcing their title ambitions. Conversely, this result is a wake-up call for City. A loss at home to a team like Liverpool not only impacts points but also raises questions about their defensive organisation and ability to handle high-pressure games. For Liverpool, it's a statement win. A reminder that when they execute their game plan, they're a force to be reckoned with. Indeed, a pivotal win for Liverpool. That's all for this week's Premier League Weekend Review. Thank you, Sofia and Marc, for your insights. Join us next week for more analysis and highlights. Good night.